Just
and whistled for
uh,
a baboon.
the baboon?
Oh, yes. The orphan punchline. We were gonna do it, remember?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Wow. Totally forgot about that. I'm terribly sorry. Something Reynolds will be able to say in the beginning of it.
Oh, I'm gonna stop my stream now.
Oh, well, then all right then. Damn it! That would have been perfect for. We missed our chance of light.
I
Oh, well.
have now. Hi, hello. I'm Pyrozy, your little fly flower. Welcome to my stream where I'm going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons underneath DM Koji. Feel free to introduce yourselves, guys, to my chat.
Hi, I'm Lexi. What's it to you?
This is Elia the Masked, and I am your cleric today. Please try not to die.
That's the hope.
Start poking and prodding at Naughty until she
Remember
introduces
that
herself.
I
Oh,
am
what?
in full
I'm
control of who lives
I am
and
currently
who
zoned
dies
out.
here because I have all
That's
the
just cap.
heals.
That's just cap. I have heals for myself and me only.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Hi, Jade. How are you today?
Oh, I see how it is, Jay.
It could be double screening it.
What
It's morning for me, and I'm.
morning? Good morning. I gotta ask if this fish gonna play.
To the question. We're still
Whereas,
waiting on another member.
then Rosa said that they'll be here in a sec, and I have the hiccups like none other. I'm gonna shoot the hiccup. Yes.
Hmm. Always fun.
Mhm.
I don't like mornings.
Not many people do, surprisingly.
Hmm. So yes.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yeah.
right.
See, if we were like Hololive or some professionals, would be the part where we're all still behind a loading screen.
I know.
How nifty would that be if we had one?
That means
Well,
we'd
we
have
don't.
to have our own customizable greeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's is just, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
A
Hey, how
little,
you
little
doing?
mama,
Mine's
little
whatever
mama.
feels good on that particular stream.
Go where the wind blows.
I'm
Just
hi,
like my
hello. I'm your little fireflower. That's my intro. Although on my usual streams, I usually give a little bit of a spiel how it's a mature age stream because being Australian, my common vernacular means that I accidentally swear.
Um,
Sometimes. And then I tend to follow it with a lot of swearing. And then I tend to forget to swear for the rest of the stream.
beautiful. This is
That's how I
nice.
got accused of
This
being
is
wholesome
a
once.
stream for adults only, as we will be going through heavy topics such as paying the rent and
And
studying for college and
the S
paying off
word.
student debt.
Mm.
Oh God!
We're gonna be dealing with hand holding.
Oh God.
Oh
Not
no!
hand holding. Where's the blurring filter? Where's the blurring filter?
I don't think we would have one of those.
find it in filters. I know because I did one when I read cursed numbers for a stream once. We kept turning the resolution down so that it was harder to see what was in the pictures. 'Cause some of them, you could tell what they were.
Hello?
Hello.
Whoa.
How are you today? Hi,
Tired.
Doofus. I hope you're doing well today. I was talking to someone in my chat, not you, Pink.
I see how it is. I'll just shut up in that case.
Oh.
No, I was just giving you the heads up. I wasn't calling you a doofus. That's what I was saying.
Doofus, affectionate.
In this case, yeah. The first thing he said was sex in capital letters. So.
Hand
My
holding.
God. Are you all
Remember, kids, you
ready?
can only hold hands after you get married. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, gosh. I guess we're just waiting on Izwi, who is currently playing Arma 3.
I'm calling him right now, okay?
Yes, do
Heard
it.
the dial tone.
Yeah. How darest he? So we're friends.
Gotcha. So in this case, were you spelling Maya M-I-R-E, or was it a different spell?
That is precisely how I spelled it.
Okay, cool. So just like the department store in Australia.
Yes. That is precisely what it is.
That was oddly specific.
It fits. And if you ask me, it does. Especially around Christmas time.
Oh.
Oh, they have this whole Santa's magic cave thing up there. It makes it horrible.
I'm
to
sorry,
get up and
Santa's
around.
magic what?
Magic cave. It's just called the magic cave, but still.
I'm just gonna put that one. I'm gonna put that one down. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. I'm not gonna pick it up.
All the kids in South Australia want to go to Santa's magic cave at Christmas time.
No, that makes it worse. Oh.
Ah. I do make it sound worse than it is, but it definitely is difficult to get around and so many
Welcome to the
sticky
D&D
flaws.
stream where we are currently rated
You-
R.
You reminded me of a joke. A very bad joke.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh, I want to tell it, but it's not appropriate to all viewers.
I'm
Please.
pretty sure we're mature age. Are anyone not mature age streamers?
You never know the age of your viewers.
I'm not over the age of 40, so I'm not mature.
I mean,
Good
I myself
answer.
am only 18, so I might as well be a 5-year-old.
Ah. Well, no matter how bad I get, even those that go to high school are in late high school, so they're not that bad. And they're the ones that talk the dirtiest. Except for Doofus.
What was it? I can't think of it. Oh my God, I need to search it up. Oh, Naughty's back at Final Fantasy 14 again.
I've been on it this entire time.
Just tired.
You're saying it like I wasn't. I ever left it.
I'm sorry, I thought that you did.
You
I was
have
only
too much- you
focused
have
on.
too much faith in me.
Listen, can I have faith in everyone here? I believe in you all. I truly do. I have faith that you guys will not only survive this entire ordeal, but you will be able to, uh, uh you know, pull away from your addictions.
You shouldn't.
I'm not addicted. I've only been playing for 3 days. That's not addiction.
No, that's just one hell of a gaming run. Addiction is when it gets to week 3.
I swear, I'm only like level 40 out of 80. I'm fine. I'm okay. It's okay. Once I finish the main story, I'll totally stop. And also after I make my, I level up
I
my
thought-
second character to level 80.
I thought you were speedrunning to get to the.
I
down
need
that
a speed
DLC.
run. There is the campaign, which is A Realm Reborn, but then there's the 3 DLCs that are all 50 hours worth of content each.
Yeah.
But before I want to do that, I need to grind up because in FF14 you can like have all the jobs on one character.
You
So,
can have all
I-
the jobs.
You can have all the classes under one character
In
because
the-
they realize the campaign takes so long that they don't want to force you to have to redo it every time you want to make a new character.
Because after
So
Final
you
Fantasy
said-
14, have Nadia as your spokesperson.
I've been
I was about to
thinking of-
say.
I've been interested in Final Fantasy 14, but I don't know if it's worth the money.
It is if it's on sale, honestly.
So you're telling me that you can take one character and tell the game to go fuck itself by giving them
The,
literally everything?
The thing
I
is
was
like,
about to. Yes.
the quest, like if you in terms of quests, they're really shitty quests. Like there would be 5 quests where it says to go talk to someone for every one good quest.
Yeah.
But if you're dedicated to the story, it all makes sense. Like they'll have a character where like you go deliver them a pizza, but then all the way in like 3 DLCs later, that guy with the pizza comes to, like save your life, and you're like, oh, it's him. Ah.
Oh.
wait, pizza
So
saved
you'll
my
hate
life.
it at that moment in time, but every
So
time
they
you
have
listen to the story,
callbacks.
it matters. Yeah.
That's
They-
nice. So
they-
you doing all the jobs? Does that include the ones done by hand?
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you can do all the civil jobs.
Damn it.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I was.
I'm
trying
glad
to-
that you went clean. I feel proud of you there, Rosa.
I've got some nice little poetry here from my chat.
Oh boy.
All in capitals as well. When the wind is slow and the fire is hot, the vulture waits to see what rots. How pretty all the scenery, this nature's sacrifice.
I was expecting some sort of twist.
So was
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's it.
I
love-
honestly thought it was gonna be a roses are red, violets are blue poem.
Yeah, me too.
I'm the one that called it a poem. Kind of poetic.
Oh, is Myth joining us or?
I don't know.
That-
I called him 6 times and he didn't pick up once. I'm
feels
considering
like
running
he's
over to
been-
his house and beating down his door.
It seems like he's almost hinting that he is not wanting to be on.
Yeah.
If that is the case, we'll go ahead and I'll wait about 4 more minutes and then we'll start.
What made you choose 4?
Because
Because
at
then
that
it'll
rate,
round to half an hour.
Yeah.
Ah. That makes
I also
sense.
looked at my clock as soon as I heard 4 minutes. I'm like, okay, yeah.
yes,
Very
I'm
good.
very specific. At every single thing, I'm very specific in. Definitely.
Yes, you are, Doofus. You're fucking invincible. Sounds like someone's typing.
That would be Rosa.
Hello.
Oh,
Mm. when you said 4 minutes. I should have raced off to make another coffee. Too late now.
No.
It is never too late for coffee. Do not give
Never.
up on your hopes and dreams.
I don't want you
Believe
to
in
start
yourself.
without me. I don't want you to start without me.
Coffee is more important. Change my mind.
Listen,
Please.
I don't really drink coffee a whole lot. Plus, I drink a lot of milk. Love it.
Oh boy, he needs some milk.
But it's some yeah, pretty much. Love it. Love it to bits. All right, so might as well just go ahead and get out of the. Well, we already had Pyra's intro, but we could be able to have all your guys' intros again. I wouldn't mind. I would love it, as a matter of fact.
Huazwa.
Swah. That actually should work. There we go. That way your wings are now behind. Oh. What you been up to there, Pink?
Dying slowly and internally. I need a run up of what happened last game.
Yeah,
Oh.
recap would be good.
All right. I mean, if you made a run up, then by all means, go ahead and
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Man, I wish you guys were a Durgan beer.
Because then we could make wishes.
I understood none of what just was said. Not gonna lie. It was all gibberish.
Bakasi 69. I think that's actually myth, isn't it?
Why are you exposing me like this?
1, 2, 3. What?
Why are you exposing my?
I'm sorry. Oh God. No, that's not.
Oh no,
that's
that's
naughty.
my. Yeah.
Oh God, I didn't realize it. My bad. Oh.
It's okay. It's better than when it used to act like other Roll20 games I've had. It would actually say my real name because I used to use Roll20 for actual D&D.
Oh.
So I had to stop
Boy.
that immediately. Otherwise, I was gonna kill me.
Yeah. That way I don't get confused. I'm sorry. I keep on doing that every single time. I see it different. I'm like, who the hell? What?
I had to exit for a second. I've messed up something.
What?
Hmm.
There we go.
No, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I'm not having either.
Hold on. Two things. One, no, and two, why are you listening to Lizzo?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Wow, I'm hanging on every word.
Every single word is going
My
on here.
friends are interested in your conversation, Nathan. Something about Lizzo.
Oh darn.
You're saying it reminds them of Lizzo.
My friend said that they're watching and they're listening to the Kendrick Lamar album, and one of his friends said that it reminds them of Lizzo.
Oh.
Mhm. Well, you know something, Pink. Where can they be able to find you? What sort of lovely platforms do you hail from?
Why is it OBJ?
The platform that I hail from, is that what you just said?
Yes.
Doing full
Discord?
intros now.
Oh,
If you're talking about streaming platforms, I don't do that. You know this.
I was talking about streaming platforms. Maybe you go onto the Twitters. Maybe you go onto the Fossimokins. Maybe even the YouTubes.
Oh, YouTube?
Yeah.
I do have a YouTube channel, however, it is a private channel that I only use to get videos off of my PS4 onto my computer.
Ah.
And where can people find those videos?
Oh, you want to watch my really cringe Rainbow Six videos?
I play
Okay.
Rainbow Six. I'll double down on that.
Give me a second. I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Oh boy. So, so we can go ahead and start.
I believe this
Finally.
should give it to thou.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've got 3 videos.
What? Nice. Lovely.
I only have one right now.
I don't want to get into my videos. There's too many people that love most of my videos, but then again, that is with human.
Flesh tuning.
Yes.
Well, that's what I call
I like to poke fun at them every now and again. Him and his
Very cool.
weirdness. All right. So, you have the recap there, Pink Dragon. Okay.
What do you mean I have the recap? I said
said
I
that you-
needed I
Dragon
Oh,
was
you
asking
needed
for
a
a
recap.
Ah, my
Yeah,
bad.
we want a
My
recap from
My
you.
bad.
Not bad.
My bad. I'm sorry. Holy crap. I'm too. My head is currently in the clouds right now. Currently, sorry. It's incredibly hot in here. All because I can't stop turning up the heat. So, what had happened last session for all of you who was not here, and all of you who possibly forgotten.
Was in the morning.
It was 12 in the morning. You guys have been able to solve the puzzle. And by being able to solve the puzzle, as in being able to place 2 particular orbs into a door. One of the orbs being made of almost complete lightness, as that was being carried by a skeletal figure that looked entirely real. Another orb was on top of a skeletal head, which was quite easy to be able to grasp, though the door itself seemed to have sealed until you guys were able to actually solve it quite simply by placing that said orb against the door. Bravo there. So, after the door opens, you guys place both of the keys into their correct spot, for you were able to find out that these orbs are indeed keys of some sort. The door opens, and you all meet a very intricate character.
We were so lucky that it didn't go the other way, like the orbs were meant to be on opposite sides. That would
Who
have been awesome.
had. Yeah. And he had 2 particular horrible 4-armed skeletal-like beings. Which I'm going to go ahead and. Ta-da. And if you don't know where it is currently a little bit up. I'll actually reply to it, just so for you to be able to get it.
Where is the music coming from?
It is currently coming from our dear beloved Roll20.
Okay, how do I turn that down? Because it's really loud for me.
Well, over into the far left right corner, you'll see like a little musical note.
Got it, thank you very much.
Yep.
Much better.
All right, I asked for your name, and therefore all you need to do is just click to see the attachment.
Sorry, what? Where?
Oh.
In the session pics.
That's a lich.
Yeah. This lovely man had cornered you all and captured you all, allowing you to scream for your cries of mercy, as well as plenty of your needs of wanting to live, per se. However, in lieu of all that, you find it more interesting and very quite comical. As he lifts up his hands, and you feel a white hotness that consumes your entire body and dispersed you into nothingness. However,
Power word kill, let's go.
actually, it was not power word kill. Believe it or not.
Damn
However,
it.
I thought we finished up like around the fire.
yeah, you guys
People-
finish up around the fire. I'm currently recapping all that has happened up until that point.
Okay, sorry.
Because Pink was not there for that.
I got confused.
Yes, sorry for not participating last week. Things came up.
It is all good.
It's
Anyway,
okay, it happened.
however, you guys indeed hear a voice inside of your head saying, "Death is not the end." Your eyes flutter open and you are covered in mud, lying on your back in a dirty cavern. You ache, your head swims, but you are alive. And your fellow adventurers are all scattered about in the muck around you. However, within that muck, apparently a gnome comes up immediately, berating you for you guys to hurry and get down from that pile of bones that you were all sitting upon. Scrambling down to the feet next to the gnome, rushing all the way through beyond a particular trap. You all were able to soon find his name to be Yejin Finn. A gnome who is also part of the Dredge, which are a group of people, which you all glance upon at the fire, as I'm going to go ahead and bring you to the map. These particular people being Abradus, Doyenta, Abradus, who is if I could be able to get the bring it up, please, thank you. Oh, thank God. Anyway, if I could be able to get his stuff, it would be great. However, for some reason, everything seems to want to be able to just try to mess with me. I don't like it. There you go. This who is a middle-aged male half-elf that dresses in piecemeal armor, and beneath it a clothing indicative of royalty, though faded, torn, and stained in many areas. Beaming, yeah, and he seems to be actually quite smiling, believe it or not, despite his suspicious outlook that shows on his picture. Though he is a quite beaming man, and he actually greets you all with open arms. And next to him, a blue dragonborn. I had gotten that 3 times incorrectly now. By the name of Kragnir, who is wearing trousers tied at the knee and a loose tunic that ties at the elbows. Written on the scales of her calves and forearms are micro inscriptions of perhaps some sort of spells for most of these spellcasters. And her attire is reminiscent of her conservatory, of a type of conservatory outfit. The base of her clothing dyed with rich reds and golds.
So
And next,
Dragonborn is
Yep.
female?
Yep, this Dragonborn
Okay.
is indeed female. You would definitely know.
Mm.
And next to her, Doyenta Vimt, who introduces herself a little bit tirely, almost incredibly tired.
She's a young human woman. Seems to be covered in dirt. She has worked. Seems to work tirelessly. More of a scholar look about her, with a bit of only a little bit of a breastplate mail on the front of her,
Ooh.
which I'll go ahead and show her as well, because I swear I have her immediately prepared. Yep, there she is. That way other people could be able to see her. Alright. And next, to her, who is actually currently walking up and inspecting all of you for any sort of cuts, bruises, or certain types of ailments, as it appears, is a small wooden person. Stopping right by you there, Elra.
Ooh.
Who
What?
looks like this. And I'll also put this into the Discord, because I don't... Oh yeah, it's already in the Discord. It's currently right above where I placed the attachment.
He's a little puppet man.
Yeah, puppet woman.
Oh. Puppet man.
As
So which one
this...
of them's an artificer?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? This particular creature, actually, is known as a Veshokin, which your dear satyr buddy would know all about.
Ah.
Unfortunately, our dear satyr buddy is currently taking a nap.
Currently taking a nap, yes, so I can't necessarily give too many revealing ordeals. So, those are the current people that are currently sitting by you, or sitting around the campfire, singing their campfire song. Surely.
What is the song?
They're not really singing the song. Just
Sorry.
new song coming up.
Ooh.
There you go.
How tall is the ceiling here?
Hmm?
How high is the ceiling?
I think I should have that. Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
There you go. Should be able to be around here. I did not mean to do that. You see that they're a bit, they're pretty much about 60 feet above the ground floor. Considering that this area is actually technically incredibly a lot more larger than what is currently your guys' tokens.
It opens up.
Oh, it's way open.
Ooh.
So, you guys are currently free to be able to wander around and commune. However, the Veshrikin is currently standing right before you there, Elra, and she kind of looks at your scars as well as your wounds, and she seems to just start tugging at you a little bit.
Yes, may I help you?
If you do not mind, I would like to help your wounds.
Huh.
Please,
I,
come
I,
and
I
rest.
guess.
As she is gonna bring you past Izwi, who is just looking down on her, and is trying to set you down on one of these beds.
Follow.
Oh, setting Elra down onto one of these beds.
Yeah, I'm following to make sure she doesn't end up fucked up.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Noah's gonna come back with like an extra arm. Or a third
So-
eye.
Yeah,
So she-
you never know what could have happened to you. They could have been taking you to the side to cut off a leg.
You said it was the Dragonborn that had runes inscribed on her leggings?
On her legging, yes, her leggings and arm.
Gotcha.
And being, I'm looking everywhere pretty much, being as observant as possible.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okey-doke.
All right. Well, what you were capable of seeing is a bit of feet going on at the edge of this particular bed, kind of shuffling over here and there as though trying to get comfortable.
Ah. Oh, sorry for not sharing. It totaled 20.
Yes, there you go.
So everyone knows what was rolled.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. All right. Anybody else?
I'm gonna
So there's
talk to
nothing
the
else?
Dragonborn.
Oh, okay. You go over to Kareganir. She looks up at you. Yes. How may I help you?
I was just curious about the magical inscriptions that you have drawn on your armor.
Oh, these. Well, as of right now, I'm trying to conserve paper.
So you're a wizard. Interesting.
Indeed. As she pretty much looks at you, pretty much sullenly, her blue scales glinting into the firelight. You know, this is so trivial. She seems to growl. We haven't the manpower to attack, so we oughtn't to be wasting time arguing when we could be doing field research and making preparations. Speaking of which, legend has it that the monster before the gates is a gigantic undead monster. I'd like to learn about it. A tissue sample should be enough.
Okay. How?
Oh, I am sorry. I get lost in my own thoughts sometimes. However, perhaps if you wouldn't mind being able to help me further my knowledge about these undead, I may be able to try to be a better help.
I mean, I got no problem assisting you in learning. Not the brightest tool in the shed, but I can help. No? Okay.
Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Thank you. But I believe that you all would need rest first, considering you all seem to have been in the rough of it.
Indeed. Quite accurate, you are.
We are all once first timers.
Way is this conversation from where I am?
That is a little bit away from where you are.
So not quite earshot.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, enjoy your studying. I wish you luck. Bye-bye. And my character will walk away back to the group.
You go back to the group. Anybody else wanting to be able to utilize? Sorry. We're trying to make sure of a few things.
Well, after making sure that Elra was okay, Or
No,
bed and whatever.
currently, she's laying down. Well, Elra, if you want to be able to be laying down onto the bed, it's a muck bed, but it's not as comfortable as what you're used to. But at least it's comfortable.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Could be a lot worse.
My bed could be full of scorpions.
Indeed.
If that were the case, then I probably should get it checked.
I've heard of bed bugs, but bed scorpions? Yeah.
Just one of the forms of punishment back in my country.
Wait, bed scorpions actually exist?
No. I was being in character again.
Bed
I was
scorpions.
saying that in
Yeah,
character as well.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how crazy punishments get over here, and what you get when how they happen because of and what crime you have to commit in order to have those punishments. Scorpion bans are actually if you insult the queen on her birthday.
I mean,
That's
I've heard of
oddly
scorpion
specific.
boxes, but not scorpion beds.
That was oddly specific.
Oh, you'd
Hmm.
be surprised at how many very specific crimes there are in order that you get punished for. Like you can't fish on a Wednesday, otherwise you'll be dead weight to the bottom of the sea.
Do they
Damn.
like tie stones to you and drop you off the plank, or?
Yes.
Huh.
Also, you can't wear your hat in a goofy fashion at night. Otherwise, you get dragged across the town on a horse
Wait, by a horse
Don't-
or on a horse?
by a horse.
Okay.
Don't you have jesters? What?
Oh,
do they
those are the
wear
only
on their heads?
exception.
Oh, okay.
It's a good thing I don't wear a hat.
Yeah, me neither. They don't really fit very well on my head, because of the horns.
Actually, I just lied. I do wear a hat. I forgot.
Listen, my parents have a very specific set of rules, and when I become ruler of my kingdom, they won't allow me to change them.
Fair enough.
Remind me
see-
never to visit your kingdom.
That's not really something you're supposed to say out loud.
No, don't worry, it's fine. In fact, just saying that would have caused punishment.
Oh.
You'll never catch me alive, Kappas.
Think that everyone is okay over there and Elra's safe and stuff. I look around again to see if there's anyone near the group. Maybe go towards those feet on the other side of the bed.
You want to head towards those feet?
Why not? See who or what they are on about.
Well, as you pass towards the feet of this person, I shall show you what they look like.
Bitches.
Ta-da. Alright. Good. No, it's right on here. Ta-da. Alright. Well, you look upon this person who is a Taneshi. But you guys don't know what a Taneshi is, so I shall explain as quickly as I can. Considering that it is quite a new type of race.
Had to click onto your stream to see the picture
Yes.
instead of.
All you see is a. Oh, well. Pretty much a very heavily hooded robed figure who has kind of pursed lips
very gill-like cheeks, as her complexion is indeed greenish, and her hair almost as though it is like seaweed. Though the gaunt expression almost kind of seems to make her into as a some sort of undead creature. However, that is untrue, as Laneshis, as you all would be able to know, are actually river folk or even sea folk that lives pretty much by the shores.
Ah. Is there any
So
body
they're
of
like
water in this
shallow
one?
water tritons?
Yes.
Is there any body of water in this cabin at all? That I'm
Uh,
missing?
Well, in here there is indeed not any large body of waters at all.
Oh.
No. In fact, just absolute muck as far as you're able to tell. So she is most certainly definitely far from home.
Yes.
As she's currently looking down, kind of looks back up at you and like, can I help you?
What's the deal here?
Oh, I was injured on one of my hunts. I came back here. I mean,
I meant with this cabin. I'm we're
oh,
new
all right then, that's fair enough. Well, this cavern is, well, welcome to the ditches, I guess,
here. Ditches.
where undead thrive, and we are trying to survive.
Okay.
All we know is that, well, we were somehow sent here.
So you all just woke up in the room full of bones?
I mean, we crossed paths with a lich, so
Sounds familiar.
yeah.
Starting to get an idea of where this might actually be.
Mm. So who's in charge around here?
Well, really, none of us are in charge. I mean, I do the hunt. I have Abradus does the steel work. Yejin, he does the traps. 'Cause he's quite good with crafts and tinkering. We leave studies up for both. Well, for both Doyenta, and Koraganir. So
Wait,
therefore, we could be able to figure it out. And me and Coral, who is not here, she kind of looks down for a moment, are the ones that do the hunting. Oh, and before I forget her rudely, Setcher, she actually is our healer slash gardener. And she
I
provides us with water.
I take it she's the one that led my companion over here.
Yeah, she is the vessel kind.
Ah. I've not met anyone. You're the first person I've spoken to, so
Oh,
yeah.
surely that you were able to at least meet up with Yejin, who
Yeah.
brought you here, I suppose, which is a good idea. Though this isn't really safe, it's well fortified.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Did you recently lose Coral?
Well, she kind of folds her arms in a more disjointed kind of this conversation. I forgot the word for it. Disjointed this conversation for a moment, kind of rolling her eyes. This attack needs to happen at least. Abradis
What?
may be right though. There's a lot to do, even with extra hands, considering that you guys are here. And I know my heart wouldn't be in it if I couldn't find Coral, or whatever's left of her. You see, she's my wolf companion.
Oh.
Whenever me and her died, this weird light brought us through some mysterious aspect of, I believe, Aurelia's grace. But we were separated. I usually would be the only one hunting, but as of late, I've also been trying to find Coral and all of this, so because me and her were split up from each other. If you guys could be able to find her, she would be a great asset. At least be able to find food and at least allow us to survive at least another day.
Okay. You mentioned an attack before.
Oh, yeah. Usually we get crossed again with that lich, and bright light just suddenly shone before us. We are in this, I believe, Aurelia's grace, as oddly as that sounds, fallen god of all people.
Oh.
No, then we found ourselves here.
Is everyone dead?
I mean, look around you. I mean, those who are dead were once dredgers, just as everyone here is now.
Sure,
Yes.
I'm not dead. So,
Well,
yes.
if you do find Coral out there, if you do actually decide to venture out there yourselves, I wouldn't mind helping you out a little bit. At least to find Coral.
Understandable.
If not, at least try to help out with the hunts. After all, I usually hunt down rats for sustenance, only to use some of the undead as last resort.
Ah. Is there any way out? I'll take that as a not that you found.
Oh, there's possibly a way out, but it's being guarded by some horrendous undead monster.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, thank you. And the Veshelkin comes up to you there, Lara, and pats you down a few things to put some ointments upon you, and you get healed for. I remembered I gotta do this. What? Well, that's weird. It went white again. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. These boomer bodyguards. Alright. Oh. Oh, hey, look at there. You get healed for 8 points there, Lex, i.e. Elra.
Hooray.
Hmm. I'm wrong.
Like, hang on. Right, 8 points.
If you click onto your token, you'll see like
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
there you go. There we go.
I has a question.
Oh, well, go ahead. Shoot.
Did we get a level up?
You should be level 2 right now.
Okay. That explains why my character sheet says level 2 then.
Yes.
That's why I was asking about skill points.
Yeah,
Earlier.
which are unfortunately not existent in 5e.
So our
Alright.
skills remain the same no matter what for the rest of the game.
Not really. You'll have moments where ability scores can be able to increase by 2,
Every 4 levels, you get an ability score improvement.
unless you're a fighter.
Or a feat.
Yes, that.
I'm gonna head over to this guy, but I'm gonna stand with my back to the wall,
Hmm.
looking around as I go, basically taking everything in, and basically seeing how things go, and work around here, and anything else that may come along. Do I need another perception check? Or...
Alright. Doo-doo. Your friend the gnome soon comes in. A little bit more dirtier than he usually was. But he currently kind of passes you, Alara, as he goes up towards the Laneshi woman. And Ilara, or Elra, yes,
Yes.
Elra. You see that Nejin kneels at the alcove where that Laneshi woman lies. He holds her hand in 2 of his, whispering solemnly to her. They share a quiet laugh as the Laneshi woman then falls to some slumber. And Yejin smiles as he climbs into his own alcove.
Interesting. Hmm. I wonder
And
what's going
as
on up there.
it seems like the fire continues on. The first day that you guys come here, you
Hmm.
what would you guys like to do as you guys are currently sitting back? Jaxie, it appears that currently you just see him kind of banging on a piece of metal work that's currently in his hand. Looks like a knife of some sort, a knife or a spike.
So is that for defenses or?
Oh, yes, indeed. I usually help out trying to at least scrounge up at least some sort of materials to help us out with trying to make sure that the undead stay out.
How often do they attack? Is it coordinated?
Well, they do not have necessarily a coordination, more like a time frame. Speaking of which, my new rivals, consider that we do indeed have much to talk about.
Rivals? What are
First, well, given that you possibly double, since you've doubled our number, give or take, given we're all in this together, I have a proposal for all of you. The woman, the wooden Veshelkin, kind of comes down towards you all.
Oh, so everyone came with me?
First, no, she's coming to all of you. She looks upon all of you. First, though, interrupts a creature that can only be described as a human-sized wooden doll, as you all come to know her. We'd like to learn a thing or two about you. Where you're from, how'd you get here, how skilled you are with a blade, or with any other applicable skills to keeping us all alive. We must all put our weight.
Understandable.
Hmm.
I actually thought I'd left the group to go talk to that guy.
Oh, he's currently, he literally talked to you for a little bit, but then he brings up that announcement.
Okay.
Which in turn, the Veshulkin does indeed interrupt with him after hearing his outspoken try to talk to all of you as much as being able to talk to just you there, Jaxie.
Oh. So he's a bit outspoken, huh?
Yes. So, do you answer the wooden doll's question?
So you're in charge here, are you?
We're not all in charge. We all share the same amount of needs, but first we would like to know exactly what you all are capable of. That way we can be able to get a gauge of what you are and what type of people that you can be.
And
Trust me when I say,
you.
trust me when I say, being reckless here will mean your certain death.
Sounds scary.
Scary place.
But I mean, we did like come against some weird skeleton monster that burned our skin alive until we ended up here.
So you met the Lich as well. That's heartening.
I had to give up a child.
She kinda, her wooden eyelashes just kind of click a couple times. Okay. Did not know that you would bring a child to a dungeon.
Called
Quite
she just called one of the orbs that was used as a key item as her child.
Oh.
Weird.
Instinctual. Both of them.
Well, be as it may, I am no matter of judge. Wow. Rosa,
Yeah.
Rosa, you're currently inside of a washing machine. Are you okay there?
That is not a washing machine, that is a heater.
My bad.
You were inside of a
My
heater?
bad.
You're fine, Thomas. My roommate's getting ready to take a shower, so he's heating up the house.
Gotcha.
I'm sick and it's cold.
That too. Probably didn't hear him, but
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
anyways. Yeah, I'll mute my mic. Don't worry about it.
Well, I guess I'll go first. I'm Jaxie. Don't bother making a joke about it. Heard it many times.
Looking at a few people in here, you actually see a little bit of a smirk come across Abradis's face. The man that is currently working on what appears to be either a knife or some sort of pike or spike.
Ah, yes.
The Metro Kid just kind of clicks its eyelashes at you, almost trying to understand, but really no emotion. The Dragonborn looks slightly confused for a moment at your name,
Yep.
raising an eyebrow, and person down here completely lost.
I'm a rogue of sorts. And yes, I can handle myself.
Oh, so you're good at sneaking. Great.
In that case, goes for it. Also a bit of a performer. So I'm a good distraction too.
Oh, another performer. Interesting.
Where'd that come from?
Oh,
Well, that came from Abratus, the metalsmith, blacksmith, if you will.
Yeah. I am trained as a kind of a rogue, so yeah. Even though I am, well,
Well, I myself was a juggler, also a traveling performer.
yeah. I left my group to come here. Well, end up here anyway.
Ah,
They're still looking for me. By troop, I mean more of a family. Just without much blood relations. How about one of you go next? I feel I've shared plenty. Guys?
What?
Your turn. Introduce yourself to the people.
I usually don't.
They've asked for it.
I usually don't like let people know about myself before they die, of sorts. Don't want to get too attached to people, of course.
oh, so you think that we're the ones that are gonna die?
I never said that.
Yes.
You kind of did.
Maybe, I mean, so far I've only really been in a fight with about 4 of you, and that was, in the nicest terms possible, a clusterfuck.
Well,
I
yes.
think I'll at least hold myself back a bit before putting my trust in you.
Oh, you're talking about your party members. I thought
I
you were
have no
talking about.
idea who you are. I'm sorry. You may die, you may not. I don't really care.
Well,
So-
in this case, I hope that you do care, because based on our know-how of this place thus far, and how much that we have been through, considering that we're pretty much your only hope of surviving this place.
Not to mention the fact that if they did die, they'd probably just get turned into undead that then we'd have to fight, so the numbers would just increase on us, so.
That is also true. So then again, I don't know about me as a, well, what I am, as the with Vestrakine kind of gestures to Oliver.
Only recently met ourselves. So I told you as much as I told them.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Thank you for
They
sharing
didn't
yourself.
even care to ask.
I mean, to be fair, I've also told you as much as I've told everyone else here, so you're welcome.
I mean, that is up to you. I'm just saying, part of survival is to know one another. And I'm willing to teach you about me, but first, you guys are the newcomers.
Yo.
we have to prove we belong in this colony or we're about to die, pretty much.
I am a cleric and an Osimar, and if you can't tell, I have wings.
It
I am
seems that
really
you
good at
have...
healing.
Oh, I find that actually quite useful. You could be able to help me out then. Considering that I am the... Well, I'm actually also the healer here.
Well,
Though I mainly go through herbs, though I've never met somebody who has ascended before.
not the only one with wings, but. And I flex my skirt.
I'll
Oh,
also extend my own wings out from behind my cloak.
Well, I never said I had the only wings here, I just said I have wings.
immediately the Vesher kid just kind of looks at all of you like, so you have 1 ascended and 2 descended.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I count as 2 people, thank you.
Okay. You can be 2 people.
To be perfectly honest, I'm talking in the literal sense, considering that you all have devilish, dragonish type of wings. And considering that you are a red dragon, it seems, I could only assume that you went. Well, no, if you were Abishai, you'd be more dragon like.
Mm. I'm
But-
dragonborn, not dragon descendant.
I was born
Well-
with these wings, but yes, you are accurate. I have descended.
Well, I meant by descended as in become more like fiends.
Yes, I was born with these wings, but you are not wrong. I am descended.
I
Oh,
have no clue what you're talking about.
oh. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So one who was a winged tiefling and a bit more devilish, and the other a type of draconic sorcerer rogue with dragon-ish type of wings.
I never said I was a sorcerer.
You said a rogue.
Yes.
It's just that the dragon scales and the horns are kind of. Never mind.
Generic.
Oh, so you are a.
She says
Not-
as, with a sneer. It's genetic.
Ah. Okay.
So your dad also had that disease of having scales on his
I would not call it a disease, thank you.
It's not.
Because I also mean I've told some people my taste and stuff, and they said I'm pretty descended. So I think in terms of this ascension and descension, I'd be on the lower of that list.
I mean, that is all up to you, but I just kind of find it weird how potentially 2 fiends are with an angel, so.
I prefer not to think about the implications. It helps, trust me.
It's a lot of bickering, honestly.
I would imagine so.
Basically, if you get like a rubber band and you twist it around their wings, it sort of gets them to shut up a little bit for a while.
Is that why my wings hurt when we left the tavern?
I would neither say yes or no to that question, but it could get you to be quiet.
Or it could get them to complain.
I mean, you haven't complained so far.
No one's gone near me with a rubber band.
You don't maybe. If only you know.
I say we kill him.
Lizzie,
Yes.
for a flash of a brief moment, you do remember way back when you were resting in that room of 5 skeletons that you were all able to dispatch. You do recall of that glowing blue crystal,
Yeah.
which is quite odd. And once you pull it out, it is still glowing,
Huh. That's weird.
giving a faint heartbeat type of pattern. The dredgers, as they pretty much all explain themselves to be called, as the group name or troop name, kind of look at you a little bit funny. And this one, Kragnir, what is that?
Oh, the other week actually, I was eating a bowl of cereal and it came with a little surprise inside.
Roll me a deception.
I didn't know I was going to actual deception. I thought it was just a blatant lie.
Now that's part of deception.
Yeah,
whether
that
it's
counts.
blatant or not, it's still.
Okay, yeah. There you go. That makes sense to this.
Well, first off, I am unsure what this cereal is.
Then don't think
And-
about the implications. We don't know either.
And secondly, a magical crystal like that wouldn't just be plopped into your laps.
Oh, it was weird. The cereal was quite bad. I think it gave me a little bit of sort of arcanic radiation. I got a couple of tumors.
Karaganir kind of looks towards her companions for a little bit. Kind of leans back away a little bit away from the fire, away from you in particular.
Mm.
That does bring up a topic to
Is
rest of
the
your-
crystal what the one that we were given?
Yeah, we were given one. Is your guys' ones glowing? Maybe we turn to like a giant like robot. I hope I'm the head. I would hate to be like the lower torso. That would be a horrible part of the robot to be.
Hmm.
Is your guys' ones glowing or?
I check.
I don't
Doesn't
mind
appear
pulling
to-
mine out and checking.
So far, both of yours actually don't seem to be glowing at all.
Okay.
What are
No.
we pulling out and checking?
Pulling out and checking the crystals that you were given.
And if they were glowing, would that mean anything?
We don't know.
I think I just got the rare one. I got what they would call a shiny crystal.
Uh-huh.
But for real, people, if you do remember what that magical Michael or whatever his name was said, I believe I throw it to something or I say a couple of encrypted words and like thieves can't. I can't truly remember.
Marius.
I can't remember how you activate it, but I remember it opens a doorway.
Alright, I would like one of you to be able to roll me a history check.
It was Magnus, by the way. I'm doing it too.
Just
in
one of
case.
us?
Yeah, it was just one of you.
Oh.
You don't necessarily oddly recall exactly what you do to it. But throwing it doesn't seem to be like the correct idea, you feel.
No.
Unless you all actually do remember what you do with the crystal.
I do.
Oh,
Draw a door.
Alright.
I know how you use the crystal, but I'm gonna play it off as my character has forgotten because that's fun.
That is fine. So Jaxie tells you all to draw a door.
Use it to draw a door. Scratch it on the wall.
is there like a limitation to what? Like, can it be like a doggy door or?
You can fit through. I'd say.
Oh.
And I wouldn't be talking about doggies too close to the beds. Just saying.
Okay. Hmm.
They kind of look to you all. A door? Why would you draw a door with a crystal?
Magic, that's why.
Oh, it's simple. You see, if you make a door out of a crystal, it turns to a door. Like, you wouldn't make a window and say it's a door, would you?
Well, it depends on the size.
I
of the
mean,
window.
theoretically, you could use a window as a door if you wanted to. I wouldn't suggest it.
I mean, you could, but like, I think it's a kind of a silly question to ask why you would draw a door to make a door, like, because it's a door.
I think it's more they don't believe that it can be used. Create a door.
You don't believe in magic.
I look at all you a bit more confused than before.
Have you
And-
not read the Holy Scripture of Arcana?
Oh
As
boy.
the one that's over the blue dragon book, I was like, I certainly have been able to read upon Arcana before, but that type of crystal just to make a door? I've never heard of. But I would like to see what sort of magic this does. Who is this Magnus?
Oh, he's a real nice magic man. He's magical because he's a magic man.
Yeah, Magnus the Magic Man, we called him. He's kind of renowned for that name.
Just don't piss him off.
And don't call him Michael. He doesn't seem really to like it.
You noticed that, huh?
Oh. I mean, I heard from a friend he doesn't like it that much. I would never be so silly as to call him under Michael.
Yes, we all know that to be true.
Hmm. Are you just going to stand there looking at it, or are you going to drop
Well,
it
you
off?
know, everyone's staring at me now. I'm kind of nervous.
All right, everyone, turn around. Let's do his
Thank
stuff.
you, thank
Apparently,
you,
he
thank
can't
you.
perform under pressure.
I can't do it if I'm being watched, okay? I get nervous.
Performance anxiety.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit, you know, what's the word for it? A bit shy when it comes to these kind of things. I've never really done it before.
You're afraid to
You
draw
know,
a
I'm
pose
hoping
in
I
front of
hoping I
people.
live up to the expectation and I perform well.
No.
Roll's performance check ends up drawing a window.
Well, I've known people that finish their rituals a bit too early and leave people dissatisfied, so I'm trying to make sure I live up to the expectation of my fellow magic man.
I'm rolling my
I've
eyes.
definitely been left unsatisfied before, so I know the feeling.
With magic? How's it like?
Relatively underwhelming.
Honestly, that
There
makes sense.
they- Some siren go off in the background.
I'm sorry, the police are coming for me. They found out what I've done.
Well,
Forget you heard that.
I don't know. I'm trying. Maybe just give me a second. I need to like think of a cool door. I wonder what like the rules are. Like, does it have to have 4 sides? Does it need to be like rectangle? Maybe I can make like a little TP door.
As long
Oh,
as
but
it
then
works
it's
as a
not
door.
really a TP door if it's not made out of cloth. Yeah.
Say that you should make it large enough for you to be able to walk through.
Magic man.
Okay, and I'm gonna like just go up to the wall. I'm gonna make the most ordinary door possible.
Roll me performance. Or
Oh
sleight of
my-
hand. Performance
You're
or
the one
sleight
that
of
built
hand?
it up.
Jaws a
You're the one
window.
You're the one that built it up.
Hey, not bad, not bad. It's a little bit of a scraggly type of door, but it functions. At least most of your party would definitely be able to fit through, as long as nobody outstretches their wings.
You know, there's something that I've been wondering, and that's why something that is spelled slate of hand is pronounced slight.
I know, right? As
We don't talk about common. Try learning
Well,
Infernal. It's not the easiest thing.
as very nice and calming type of music suddenly shines about from behind this makeshift door as a filigree M marks itself upon it. However, Lizzie, your crystal doesn't seem to disappear
That's kind of wacky.
as
Just thought
the
it was gonna be a
door-
one and done.
as the door opens. And greeting you all with a broad and smiling face, a high elf in purple robes and golden filigree, and his eyes almost as blue as the ocean, Welcome to Magnus's magnificent menageries, and I thought I'd never be able to at least see you for quite some time.
Oh, hey, Magic Man, how's it going?
Hello! Come in, and
Can I-
peruse my wares.
Can I ask what wall the door was drawn on?
I
One
would
right
only
next
imagine
Yeah,
this
the one. Yeah.
this wall.
Okay.
Okay, so I have like a list of people here that have made bookings to enter. It seems there's only 5 of you, sadly. So I've got I got Aaron. I believe Aaron is here. Izui. Is there an Izui here?
He's asleep in the corner over there.
Someone can bring him in. That's fine. Rosa.
Yo.
And honestly, I can't really understand the other 2. What I'm trying to say is, you people, sorry, you're not invited.
That's quite rude, but understandable.
I mean, it's one of those things like if you try to cross a border with foreign goods, they might have a virus that kills people. I don't know what they have. They've been in this cave a long time.
Well, needless to say, not all are definitely welcome here. Unfortunately, however, I cannot be able to keep anyone in here. For I feel something else within this place that I do not necessarily like.
What about maybe taking them in and then letting them out elsewhere with one of your magic doors?
Unfortunately, I cannot be able to do that. For, as of current, this plane is currently shut off from the material plane.
I
But-
am thinking of where we might be. I think the Lich put us in the thing that you sent us to retrieve.
I want everybody to go ahead and make me a perception check real quick.
Yes, sir.
Hi,
I
Trick.
think
How are
I've-
you?
I've heard of this place. Isn't it called like the back rooms, I believe?
Elias?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! I botched.
You botched
You don't
with
see
advantage as well.
anything.
If you actually get a cataract, you're blind.
These are not the doors you're looking for.
You're just
However-
minding your own business when suddenly you see a pair of droids passing by.
You blink 2 times and you see.
These are
you
not
see
the
someone
droids
with
you're
a
looking
burger.
for.
And for some reason, nobody else can see them. Because they don't exist.
They do not exist. So, Elia, you accidentally pressed persuasion, not perception.
Close
How far off
enough.
how far? What's your modifier for it?
Perception 4.
Wait,
So
what's
it
going
would have
on?
been slightly higher by 1.
It would have been something. Not a problem. Roll me a perception check. There,
Alright.
Aura.
Oh, Elra, yes.
I already counted. I'll count your first roll. for that.
One of these days you'll remember my name.
Yes, I did say your name at least 3 times now. Well, you know something? Apparently, the only person that was actually able to catch this. Do, do, do. Aaron, the moment that the word lich escaped from your mouth, you see the visage of Magnus suddenly morph, a little bit more rotted and almost furious for just a split second, before it suddenly just clicks back into his usual high elf happy self.
and I'll bring you back.
Evaporate.
Conversation.
Okay, they're back.
They did the evaporation.
Oh man, that was a hell of a sight.
Damn it.
God abandoned us for a moment. I don't know how I know. I just do.
I was evaporated.
So, but of course, the smiling visage of Magnus currently looking down upon, looking upon all of you, not necessarily down upon all of you. He kind of looks towards the dredgers just a little bit more longingly before waving you all to come into his shop for just a moment.
Nope, nope, don't do it.
Why not? I'll enter.
No. I saw
Entering.
the Lich's face the
I'm
moment that I
blocking
said
off
the
the
word Lich.
path. I'm currently in front of the door, so I'm blocking off until it's at least explained. You saw the Lich's face. That's what do you mean you saw the Lich's face?
On this guy who is supposedly the merchant, except, when we use the magic thing to make a door, it's supposed to disappear. So I think that his level of control over this plane is such that when we tried to use that, he redirected it.
I'm gonna look at this man and say, Michael, is this true?
That I am the Lich of this place? Is that what is the accusation here?
Well, I'm just asking Michael if
And if you
What's
call
he
me
saying?
Michael, I swear I'll turn you into Toad.
okay,
Magic Man!
this seems like Magnus. He would usually get angry if I called him Michael.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
But maybe a Lich would be mad if I called it Michael as well. Hmm.
Who knows? Agnes.
Well, let me be rest assured of all of you, I am no lich over this particular domain that you find yourselves unfortunately stuck in.
But
Wait,
what
over
about in
this
the
particular
material
plane?
plane? Are you a Lich for the material plane?
Roll me an insight there.
Well, he didn't answer.
Lizzie.
Wouldn't I insight?
He's just
into this
yeah,
one?
that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and insight him as he's just giving you a broad grin.
Can I do this?
Go ahead.
Surely.
So we all can do it?
Oh, not all.
Almost natural 20.
It makes sense for both Naughty and Eli to be able to roll insight.
Okay.
Wow. Well, Naughty and Eli, you actually beat him.
Oh.
He seems to be telling you the truth that he is definitely not the Lich of this domain. But that does not stop him from mentioning that he quite possibly is.
Wait, what?
Or a Lich.
Okay, I was making sure. I thought you were just saying he's not the Lich of this domain, but he might possibly be the Lich of this domain.
No. He might possibly be a Lich.
I still
Michael,
trust.
I'm quite disappointed in you. But
Mhm.
we all have our burdens, I guess, our little secrets.
I suppose that you all do.
Stop calling him Michael.
Well, I'm just gonna stay
Well,
out here.
Honestly, I haven't really gained any coins since the last time I saw you, so I don't really know if there's a point popping in.
Well,
You
actually,
did,
there
though.
is
You
a
gained
part.
100 coin before coming here.
I mean, one of you
Actually,
might. I've not
I've
received a
been-
single dollar.
I've been
And
meaning to
why
give
the
you
hell?
guys some cash I found on the bodies.
Oh,
I'll
maybe
give
you
you
do
some
have a little
silver.
bit of money.
Yeah, you do. Got a little bit of silver. Here,
What?
I hand you 87 silver each.
That
No,
is
thank you. You
wonderful.
can keep it.
Okay. You
I
don't
mean,
want any of the
don't-
findings?
Nope, I'm all good. Thank you, though.
If you don't
Okay.
want it, I'll take it.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
You can have
Oh,
the 87. I keep what was refused. I'm keeping
Oh,
what was refused.
right.
well, that is quite interesting. But well, a graciousness in me finds that I do not necessarily need your coins. After all, you all have started on your journey, and I would not wish to ruin that. No, I have noticed one thing about all of you. Unfortunately, your constitutions just seems to not be up to incredible par for most of you. So I decided to go ahead and provide you these. As he sets down 6 belts carrying 2 very softly pink type of potions that you all would definitely recognize these as healing potions.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you want for it?
As of right now, nothing.
As of right now, but what about in the future?
I will let you know in the future if I do require your assistance. As of right now,
No.
I do not have any sort of need. Think of these as a thing to be able to gain at least a favor. Your favor.
Well, fine. I'll take that at least.
A minor favor. I will only allow a minor favor.
Of course, they are merely potions of healing.
Yes,
It's not like I'm giving you some sort of extravagant magical item.
I think that would be
I
my 2
know.
rules. It can only be minor and definitely nothing sexual. I do not give out sexual favors for potions.
Trust me, I do not need such things.
Trust me, he's got his own
I
menagerie of slaves.
Oh, I do not dare touch my own slaves.
maybe the lich's peepees not work?
Kind of gives you a
You
raised
dare
eyebrow.
say that to his face? Damn.
No,
I don't know. I
I'm
feel
just
like it's
entertained.
bone hard all the time, but
Wait, Lich?
Well, if it's hard for more than 4 hours, Magnus, I would seriously think about talking to a doctor.
Wait. No. Go back. Go back. Lich?
yeah, they are skeletons.
I'm not a skeleton.
We don't
Magnus
know
is
that. For all we know, you could be wearing a whole bunch of junk that conceals your identity.
Maybe you're
Hmm.
wearing some flesh that you stole from somebody else.
Why would I steal any sort of flesh?
Maybe you were jealous because their peepee worked.
What?
Trust me.
What is with your obsession in Magnus's pee-pee?
Well, I'm just curious now, and it is a question that's.
I think
It's-
this is a topic for another day when we're not in the sight of company. Gestures to the 4 that are just watching this unfold.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you 4 think? What's your opinion on this?
You are mentioning a lich in there. We're not coming anywhere close to that.
But you can trust him. He's a good
Oh,
guy.
I didn't ask to come close. Just do you think his peepee worked?
I do not care, actually. Quite frankly, yeah. The Vesherkin would immediately pipe in, and the Dragonborn is curious, but not necessarily curious in the topic that you guys are sharing. And a sword is drawn from Abradus, and as of right now, the poor young traveler, now more awake than ever, also prepares himself for battle.
Oh, Magnus, you've made them angry.
I will also prepare myself for battle, but not against Magnus.
Magnus, thank you so much for stopping by. I think it might be best. Thank you so much for these wonderful gifts, but I think my company do not. I think they're very rude and they don't like you.
Well, that's just necessarily what happens when you mention the word lich in certain types of company, now isn't it? No, not saying that I myself is a lich.
Of course not. Sorry, yeah, I don't mean to sling the word lich around. Or today, as a kid, I would call my nana. I'd say, "Oh, hello, Nana Lich," but I
Oh,
think
very
that's
much of an awful person you were.
I know it was weird for my nana's mum to call her Lich. What a weird name.
Hmm.
I believe that was bitch, not lich.
I guess
Go
it's maybe
ahead.
been misconstrued. Yeah.
Go ahead and take your potions and leave, please.
And leave. I didn't even. You're the
How
one
many
in the
potions
cave,
are on the
wasn't it?
belts?
2.
Huh?
2 regular healing potions, which would be 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you, Magnus. At least you didn't give us the watered down stuff.
Of course.
Before
Anything
you
but
go,
the best.
could I possibly get something from you while we've got this opening?
And she immediately begins to stand a little bit more straighter. Oh, so you require my services. Go ahead. And you
Figure
wish
why
for
not take advantage?
what would be your desire?
I need some throwing knives. I've run out.
Immediately, a very wry grin kind of comes across his face as he heads over towards the weapons wall. And he comes over with a pair of daggers and places them before you. Here, I have Mitch and I have Mike. Mitch and Mike cannot necessarily go without the other. However, the bond is only merely platonic, you see, for they quite hate one another.
But they don't want to be apart. Gotcha. How
That
much?
sounds like a very toxic relationship.
You wouldn't believe.
How much?
How about a deal?
Sorry,
There
what?
are. How about a deal? There are indeed a few creatures that you may be able to encounter yet.
Mm-hmm.
There
Apparently
are
there's a lot of undead down here.
Then there are 2 in particular that I wish for you to nab for me. I wish the head of a minotaur skeleton and a piece of broken flesh from a very horrifying creature.
What?
Is that like a riddle, or like can we just say, "Hey, look, that creature's pretty horrifying looking. It's got an ugly face. Let's cut its finger off."
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
rather more definition.
I would find it to think of this as a little bit of a riddle, or perhaps a challenge for you all.
Then what was your exact phrasing again? Broken flesh from.
Broken flesh from a horrifying creature.
Good to know. I was also curious about a weapon potentially.
Oh?
Any suggestions?
What part of weapon or which you might be looking for?
At the moment, anything that does not have the two-handed property.
Go ahead.
Well, are you skilled in versatile weapons?
Yes.
Then we have plenty of menageries of swords that you can be able to run from rapiers to scimitars to short swords to even long swords.
I need
Mhm.
to. What happens if I'm unable to acquire the skull and the flesh?
I will give you an ample amount of time that you could be able to utilize this. I would say within a month. If you do not send me these particular items, then I will request a refund of those 2 daggers.
And nothing
Nothing.
else?
Nothing too nefarious, unless you try to keep those daggers from me. and I would sorely hope that you would not do so for me.
Do go way back.
Oh, I do know.
Which is why I wanted to make sure what would happen if I didn't pay.
Just whatever you may do, do not cross me.
I already learned that lesson. How else can we drink together?
Now enjoy your potions, free of charge.
So, yeah.
And of course, those not daggers. I hope they come into usefulness for you.
So,
What about
what kind of weapon did you decide on?
And your longsword. Now you just longsword, scimitar, or rapier. Which is it that you prefer?
longsword? I guess. Very versatile weapon.
Yes. In fact, you can be able to go between one-handed or two-handed.
Horror.
Indeed. So, any suggestions or?
And that would be my suggestion, personally. Unless you wish for more on the magical side, in which we could be able to cut a more private deal as well.
Well, considering you are a magical item shop, I thought that was fairly obvious, but I guess not. Yes, I would like a magical weapon, if available.
He once again grins ever so more, and he goes over towards a particular weapon rack, and then he kind of strokes his beard, or his faux beard a little bit more of a pointed side, type of blondish beard. It's kind of unusual for a high elf to have.
Oh, one more stipulation. No sentient weapons.
Oh, well then, that's right. Very well then. I suppose I do have at least one thing in store. And he actually opens up a curtain, produces an armband as he latches said armband onto his own hand. And from behind this curtain that's currently concealing him now, a bright flash of light seems to just emanate, all for but a minute. And then he brings out, coming to you, a very chill touched sword. I.e., it's very cold.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing I'm resistant to cold damage.
Well, this particular weapon is certainly not sentient. However, it does produce two different types of spells, two cantrips to be more precise. One being Chill Touch, of course.
But that's a necromancy spell.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. And the other one being Ray of Frost. However, they are only used. Ray of Frost is only used once per day, whereas Chill Touch can be used at least 3 times. There is no
Mhm.
sentience to this weapon. However, I do hope that you perhaps could grow stronger with it. In my requirements, there are certain interesting herbs that I require of the glowing nature.
And it functions as a blade?
Oh, of course it functions as a blade.
Okay. What herbs would we be talking about?
Yeah, if you are where I think that you all are, I believe that the
particular glowing herb would be a large type of blue mushrooms. And on top of that, a mask from a very esteemed fellow.
Hmm.
Ask. What's it do?
Well, merely it is just a mask as long as you do not try to wear it yourselves.
Might I ask what this esteemed fellow might be? Since that way I can find him easier.
Oh, he would be definitely pale of skin and quite pointy eared. Definitely not me, of course. But the pale of skin should be able to give away what type of creature he may be. His teeth are quite sharp.
You want me to go and steal from a vampire?
He gives you a wide grin.
That's a death wish. I love it.
Sorry for laughing. That's just funny.
That was what it was meant to be, so you're fine.
Okay.
Alright, I think I can accept that.
Perfect. And do not worry. You have at least by the end of the year.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me.
Depending upon what type of time frame this type of place does indeed endure.
Yes. Oh, quick question.
Hmm.
The daggers, do they have any special abilities?
Well, they do indeed come back to you as long as you have the other.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And they do like to bicker.
So keep them on opposite thighs?
I'm pretty certain that you'll be able to hear it either which way.
Okay.
How would you carry 2 daggers in one hand?
I said thigh.
Oh. I thought you said one on each side. I was like, what?
Okay, just out of character. Jaxie's wearing kind of puffy harem stylish kind of pants, but they actually have openings in them that lead to belted up legs where weapons and things can be held. Kind of like in the drawing of me on the Discord. Yeah. I took them on
Myth
opposite
says he'll be
thighs.
here in about 10 minutes. A little late, but better late than never.
I guess.
I think actually, I would assume that it would be all for all of you. Unless you guys have anything else that you wish to get from Magnus.
Just the
think
name
so.
of the item.
Oh, well, he would actually tell you it as Morning Frost. Morning as in MOURNE. Or MOURNING.
Kind of dead thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Considering that it had Chill Touch the spell, I didn't think it was going to be going for the other one.
Morning in the Arctic?
I think he's talking about morning in the 7th layer of the 9 hells.
I guess.
I guess. Because usually morning was just the act of mourning over somebody.
I'm aware.
Okay. I'm confused. Don't do that to me. I'm really impressionable. Hey, what's it? I believe if you guys are capable, we could go ahead and have a nice 10-minute break.
Yay!
Oh,
Sounds
good.
like a good idea.
So, 10-minute break turns into getting all the shit for my character in.
Yes.
'Cause I still gotta do the leveling up stuff. Yay!
I think I've done
Mhm.
most of it for you.
An additional spell to my spell list and 2 evocations.
Ah, yes.
I will
That is
admit,
what
I
I
would
do.
have. I would have spent my skill points a little differently if I'd known that we didn't, get skill points every level up.
It's all good.
Hey, when we hit 4th level, you'll be great.
Mm,
Oh boy.
All right.
okay.
You can be able to go ahead and type me your evocations as well as your spells. That way I can be able to just go ahead and drag them in. Unless you want to do that.
No, yeah. Witch Bolt is the spell that I'm going for. I'm still deciding the evocation.
No, already.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take advantage of this break and I will be right back.
All right.
All right.
All right, looking at everybody. Wow, Ken the janitor. Yep, everyone's gangster until they get drop kicked by the skeleton pope and his boomer bodyguards. And AAET trick shots. Am I saying this correctly? Is that the best ant live? Why, I don't know what you're talking about, me being best ant, but alrighty then. And yes, I did leave the call. There was a particular thing that Elia was able to see. And congratulations to those who was able to pick up what Magnus is potentially. All right. Everybody enjoying themselves so far?
You could say that.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit boring so far, considering. But yeah, I'm pretty certain you guys actually were able to call up at least 2 different missions that could potentially be able to be a thing. One with helping out with research of grabbing a particular piece of a creature, and the other finding Coral, a lovable wolf companion.
By the way, if you're like around there, like don't back, just walk back, it's faster.
And of course, you guys kind of got interrupted by the crystal of time. Well, yeah, I think you all actually explained what you guys are capable of. Besides, of course, Lizzie, Elra. Well, Lizzie and Elra.
I haven't explained shit about what I'm capable of.
I mean, you can clearly fly because you got wings.
That's about it.
Same. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Myth?
Hi, Myth.
Hey.
I
Whoa,
custom
whoa, whoa. Oh, so you missed a lot.
I'm not surprised. I don't think anything interesting happened though.
Well, you found out
Wow,
that
It's
that's
scorpions.
rude.
I don't know what the fuck's happened.
well, your party, a majority of your party, just figured out what Magnus is.
Neat.
I really thought he was going to be a fiend with his own realm and stuff.
I'm assuming by the
Yeah,
pictures,
well,
like,
I
some
guess
sort
even
of
if he
doll.
is a lich, at least he's, like, neutral, or at least not evil, seemingly.
Fair enough.
And of course, the at least somewhat of an introduction of the 4 companions around the fire, and they actually all asked what you guys are capable of. And the only people who hasn't answered thus far being Lizzie, being very guarded, and Rosa, which, to be clear, they pretty much saw you boasting about your wings as a sign of you capable of at least flight. And Elra, and as well as you there, Isby.
Oh, and being a fiend. I've also
And-
admitted to being a fiend.
and also admitted to being a fiend.
Hmm.
With, of course, Elra or
Naira. Aaron being ascended.
There's not a whole lot of.
Yay! Don't think about the
Yay!
implications. They don't need to know.
You don't need to know.
Yeah, now they're just.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out what Eldritch invocations I want.
The ones that let you do more damage.
What do I want?
Not a whole lot you're gonna do other than just sit with like a basic force and just keep them from trying to. Right? Yeah, it's pretty stupid. He does that
I
too.
already have proficiency with deception, but I do want perception as well. Or persuasion. Okay. That is an option.
But if they win this engage, we win, so. Because, I mean, Amoon is a really good fucking champion, you know? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sucker my cloud. Oh, you rock lobster. Yeah. Yep. Rock lobster.
I see everyone's here now.
Yes,
Oh boy.
I got coffee. That is good. I need it.
Played encounters.
Alrighty. Until further notice, these two shall be my invocations. Yay!
Yay!
See on that one. I'll text it to Koji. And I'll just put it in the Sunless Citadel.
Alrighty.
And then
I'm adjusting everyone on my screen.
we'll go with those two until I can get my Pact of Blade feature.
So you're gonna be getting proficiency and intimidation and
Deception and persuasion. But I already
Sorry.
have deception, so I'm just getting it in persuasion.
Yep. And then the other one adds the charisma modifier to Eldritch Blast.
Correct.
Yo.
Mhm.
Now you're doing a minimum of 6 damage per blast.
If I hit.
If you hit, which I don't think you've hit very often.
I haven't, unfortunately.
Jesse,
What?
how much longer on your? How much longer?
Nothing.
Worried I lost audio. That's all.
No. No. Pink's roommate is just talking with him about some stuff.
Okay, cool. I just deleted something just as that had happened, so I was worried I'd done something.
Yes, you deleted Discord.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I did delete a Discord thing.
I was right. I called it.
Yeah. I found it below my screen, and I'm like, I went and had a look. So at least everyone's still here, and I hope
Yeah.
everyone can still hear everyone.
Yes, I can.
I was also referring to my chat being able to hear too.
Oh,
I don't have many people in my chat, but at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah, we actually currently have 6 on my end. I'm very
Yeah.
sure that you probably have more on yours.
My chat is being weird. Like,
I think
if I go into
everyone.
show users in chat, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I look up at viewers on Twitch's Stream Manager layout thing, it says 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
them too. I think they all went to Koji's stream. You're there, aren't you, Jade?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thinking that the music in the background is someone's ringtone, but it's not.
It is not. Why are you incapable of receiving my love? There it is. I see where it is. Boop. And
1 second, guys.
Alright, so time to get details on the weapon. So,
What
Yep.
weapon?
Morning Frost can cast Ray of Frost and Chill Touch
yes, Maria Frost at least
once a
think
day, and then
once a
Chill
day.
Touch 3 times a day.
Yes.
It's a longsword.
It is a longsword, yes.
Okay.
+1 because of magic.
Okay. +1 longsword.
Sorry about that. So it appears everything is on. Did Jade ever respond?
I have not seen Jade respond at all.
Huh.
Oh,
Because I have Trek in my audience, so that means Jade's got to be in yours.
+1 longsword. Wow.
Spread out all over the place.
Yay! Now I have to go and do the 1-hour ritual to unpacked weapon, the spear that I was using, and repacked weapon, the longsword. That's gonna be
Ow.
fun.
I could
That's for a
barely
later
hear
date,
you.
however. Oh boy. So, how's everyone's day going?
Fine.
I'm fine.
What weapon are you talking about?
A weapon.
A weapon. Is it a weapon
Yep.
to surpass Metal Gear?
No.
No? Fuck. What about Senator Armstrong?
Nope.
What?
I'm upset.
I'm confused. So I think
Yes.
we're even.
You upset me, Jesse. Sorry,
Good.
Pink.
Suffer.
I will. You've never played that Metal Gear game.
You're accurate. What Metal Game Gear are you talking?
The
You already
one with
put them on my character sheet. Awesome. Thank
the
you.
one with Senator Armstrong.
Tate.
Yeah.
I've played 3 of them.
Yep.
The first, the second, and the third one.
We didn't play the correct one.
Sons of Liberty was my favorite, okay?
That's not the correct one, though.
I don't give a shit what the correct one was.
What makes it the correct one?
The fact
In
It
that
doesn't
the
have-
end, it
doesn't have
seems
Senator
to
Armstrong.
me.
Sons of Liberty was a really good game.
Now, if only I've ever played a Metal Gear game, that would help my opinion.
See, I know for a fact that you have at least played a little bit of a Metal Gear game because I forced you to play it once.
For like 10 minutes, and then I got bored. No, sorry, not bored. I got confused with the whole stealth mechanics.
All right, so everybody's here now.
Yep.
Yay,
was
so we finally woke up from his hours-long nap.
Hey,
There.
hey, when you infuse something in your sleep, it takes a lot out of you.
Well, then I guess we could be able to go ahead and start roll call, eh?
Yay!
Elia.
Aye.
Okay.
The potion of healing. 2 of them.
Pink Dragon.
Yes.
Lexi.
Hi.
Naughty. Naughty. Naughty is not here.
Being
Hi. Pyra.
Yeah.
Their
And
image
Myth.
keeps lighting up. They're trying to talk, but they still have themselves muted.
And Myth.
Hi.
Alright. So, if Naughty is technically here but capable of listening, I will go ahead and start. And continue on. So,
That, or it just keeps lighting up
good.
anyways. I don't know.
yes, Naughty is here and is listening. So, you all file out of Magnus's shop, unless by any chance, dear Isvi, you would like to be able to converse with Magnus ever so in this final time that you may have with him.
I don't think I need anything right now. Besides a
Yeah,
long rest so
relax.
that I can fill my slots again and other stuff.
Boy. And you, Isvi? I would say that you're good.
Silence, as usual.
As you all file out, you meet up with the dredgers, who are a bit even more so on guard than usual, as even this Vashkind is currently getting out of your way. Where in the world is currently over here?
Would it ease your mind to let all of you know that we mean all of you no harm, or is that just not gonna work?
Well, first and foremost, we would like to have at least an explanation on what that was.
That was Magic Man. He's, like said earlier, a magic man. The whole lich thing is news to me. However, he's done nothing to hurt me, so I still trust him.
Roll a
At
persuasion
least if that wasn't
check.
just a trick of the light.
Yeah, roll me
I-
a
persuasion.
Really know what they're talking about. They could be
A nat 1! Lovely.
Wait, what?
As current, they seem to actually kind of keep silent towards you, and but still kind of off into their own corner. It appears that any talks with them would be kind of mute for a little bit until they feel like they themselves could actually trust you over time.
Suit yourself.
For that,
It's gonna do well for the
as the
gaining
door closes,
information.
as the door closes, you all begin to. They don't necessarily forbid you from pretty much going into the alcoves, rest up yourselves there. However, they will be keeping more of a watch, mainly the two of them, possibly keeping up during the night instead of just one of them.
I'll
Trying to
take
make sure.
first watch to make sure they don't try to assassinate us.
All right,
I'll take second.
alrighty. Anybody up for third?
Sure.
All right. And the fourth.
If he turned around and autoed twice,
Who's up for fourth watch?
I'll
right.
take fourth watch again,
All right.
considering I haven't used any of my spell slots. The only thing I'm trying to get back is any HP I might have been missing, so a short rest will work for me.
All right. Well, technically, it's be a little bit of a long rest, but yeah. Well, yeah, for you it would be a short rest. That's fine. All right then. Do
I'll set up against the wall so no one can come up behind me when it comes time to rest and keep watch.
God damn it.
But not the wall where we had Magnus's door. So I'd probably pick over near the beds. Like I try and get positioned in the middle at the back. So yeah, I aim to go
Alright.
about here for the resting period.
I'll sit
Alrighty.
just outside the door for when I'm taking watch.
Alrighty.
Well, I say door, it's more of just like a hole in the wall.
Well,
Alright.
yeah. Currently, that particular door actually kind of becomes one full solid wall of mud. As the night seems to drag on pretty well, they still stare at you all. They don't appear to want to harm you as of right now. Either that, or it's just going to be a little bit more harder considering you guys are awake. Possibly, it's up to your particular personal aspects of what's going on there.
I'm
However,
gonna
they
use
are.
my second watch to do my ritual for
Oh,
pactifying the longsword.
oh, alrighty then.
While keeping watch with my
Correct.
hands, I'm basically polishing, getting mud off of my shiny bits, like
Oh,
my earrings and shit.
All right.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
This is to the party, but who has a throwing weapon? A weapon with a throwing property?
I do. So does
do?
It's got to.
Alright.
technically also have 2, but
All right. Can I see one of your daggers if I'm correct, or are they daggers?
yes, mine are daggers.
Okay. What about the other person's?
Also daggers, but hers are magic daggers.
Okay, I can't help you with that. All right. Cool. Pink's dagger now has the returning property.
Womp.
Your dagger is now a +1. Your dagger is now a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls, and anytime you throw it, it automatically returns.
What's
Well, I
funny is they actually do return. That's what.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
her magic daggers are daggers that return to her as well. So
Oh, but are they
And I
+1
just got
though?
them. I just got them.
All right. Well, that's both fusion salts.
I
All right.
didn't need this, but I appreciate it. Thank
Oh
you.
well, no. If you don't need that, who wants better armor?
Going once. Going twice.
Sure, why not?
Wait. What do you do again?
I'm a rogue.
You get behind people a lot.
I have leather armor, but yes.
What's your? How difficult is it to hit? How difficult is it for other people to hit you in the face? In a number, how difficult is it?
On a scale of 1 to 20.
Yeah, because see, currently I'm at like a 15 at the moment.
I'm
What about
pretty
you?
Squishy, so
That's what my AC is as well. 15.
What's an AC?
addictive choosing.
Yes.
Never heard of this before.
Just how difficult it is to keeping.
All right. Cool. Then I will give you, instead of returning weapon, or instead of pink with the returning weapon, you will have enhanced defense. Your armor has a
Awesome.
+1 property.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey.
Where would I put that on my sheet?
You can just put it in the description. But all
Yeah.
you have to really all you have to really pay attention to is that you boost your armor class by 1 more. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you could be able to do that manually on your
Yeah.
character sheet. Speaking of which.
Oh, also, in a 10-foot radius around me, it smells like lavender. Through a magical tinkering.
Why the fuck is he there?
Okay. I
Hmm?
don't want to comment on why the catacombs smell like lavender.
Hey, he hates the smell of this fucking place. He wants it to smell like lavender.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't say no to a little lavender.
If you want it to be a different smell, he'll gladly change it. It's literally like the snap of a finger. That's all he has to do.
How about freshly mowed grass
How do you mow grass?
with a sickle?
Never
You
seen
know,
someone
like
do
in a
that before.
hayfield, how you cut the stalks?
Nope. No, with my family, we always just had pigs that we took with us, and we just started them whenever we wanted food.
You travel.
Am I the only one here that was brought up in a poor upkeeping on a farm village?
We weren't exactly well to do, but we were always moving.
Well, I feel like an outcast again.
It's funny, it's usually me. I'm usually the outcast.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like one of the more fancy people here, so that's pretty good.
Gypsies are as gypsies are.
All I do is use magic
And
and instruments.
not every musician can cast fucking spells. You can.
Most musicians that I've met have very hurtful words. None of them have actually hurtful things, though.
Yo, I can do hurtful things.
All
I
right.
can
So
What, like stab someone?
Yeah. And that.
I'm pretty sure anyone can do that one though.
all right. Everybody, understand that you guys are currently at currently at rest right now. So we are going into second watch, which is Aaron, I believe,
Okay.
or is it Eldra?
Pyra.
Pyra,
Yes.
you're at second
Oh,
watch.
Pyra.
I had the second one.
Okay,
So Jaxie had it.
Jaxie had it. Jaxie, it appears that as of current, these two are indeed sleeping nice and soundly, as of course you are awoken.
By me.
Mm-hmm. By Rosa. As you stare upon these individuals who are currently just kind of huddled over, kind of talking to one another a little bit.
Two that were on the bed, still on the beds.
You could be off of the bed if you wish. You just
No,
see
I meant
off
the
and
ones either side of me. They're-
oh yeah, they're still in bed, yes.
Okay. Yeah. What is it?
Oh.
Rosa.
It's your turn for watch.
I guess she just got distracted by something.
I'm going to bed. Bye bye.
Glad I put myself in this situation.
I would ask what's going on with the group huddle over in the corner, but I'm asleep,
Mhm.
so.
That is indeed the sad part of us right now.
Listen,
So-
they're going through some intense rock paper scissors at the moment.
Definitely.
Or Bonaparte and cheers. It's very intense at the moment.
Very
I'm looking at everyone around me, seeing that they're all kind of at rest and shit.
Yeah.
No
Well,
one
yeah, the
has any
people.
stab wounds, so.
Yep. So far, nobody says any stand booms.
I mean, you can make them.
A lot of us could have people make stab wounds.
Anyone
Why,
can.
though? Why, though, is the question.
Maybe somebody wants a stab wound and they just don't know it.
I'm going to use my stealth to try and blend into the shadows.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have a closer look at what they're talking about.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that stealth.
I mean, I'm just trying to. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
18.
18.
Very nice.
Very nice.
The intention is to look like I'm just coming over to have a look, but it seems I'm hidden. They're not going to notice me coming over to have a look.
Yep, you actually are quite hidden. They appear to not be able to notice you as they kind of whisper off to themselves. What are we gonna do? Not sure. I mean, it doesn't appear that they would just flat out lie to us. Don't be foolish. Of course they would possibly lie to us if they were actually part of the Lich's plan. Then why would they be here? Why not be out there? Who knows? Maybe she's trying to speed up the process. You think too much.
I wouldn't say what process.
Do you confront them with this?
Yeah, I'm asking a question. Like, I walked up behind them and going, "Hi."
See her appear, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the group, without even noticing that she has joined, what process?
I'm just stepping up towards them and going, "What process?" I'm asking the question. instead of-
Immediately, they just get up, completely shocked,
Instead,
Abradis pulls out his greatsword. Apparently, you see magical prowess just kind of propped up from the Dragonborn, and she is currently, well, holding up her rapier. Kind of shocked that you just popped up out of nowhere and asked that question. Were you eavesdropping on us?
I was coming over to talk. I heard you mention something about process, so I asked what process. Nothing nefarious or anything. I want to know what the hell is going on.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
That's fair. How do I put in the disadvantage?
If you, I believe if you just roll, just currently, it would just be the lesser number.
Okay.
Well,
Womp womp.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Another nat 1. Holy crap.
nobody will be able, nobody shall talk.
I think it would be best not necessarily to talk to you, considering that it was a private conversation,
Sorry.
and
What's
considering
going
that we currently just don't trust you.
I get that. We're kind of wondering about you too, and yeah,
Eh,
I was
I'm.
trying to.
I mean, considering that few of you have kept a little bit about themselves to themselves, I don't think that we have any obligation to share.
Although I did try to be forthcoming, personally. I only recently met these guys, so yeah.
You want to try to roll a persuasion again?
Another disadvantage? Question mark?
Yes, unfortunately.
Damn it. You got this. I believe in you.
Only
God damn
making
it.
my way in as well.
Womp.
Wow, I do a lot better with real dice.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
I'm actually stepping back as I say this as well. I just wanted to know what was going on.
They look at you, kind of cock an eyebrow at you for a moment. You see, we were actually hoping to be able to see what you are capable of in the midst of battle, or at least at most of our needs and wants, if you are capable of at least doing so for us. Testing your mettle a little bit, not necessarily to kill you, the Dragonborn would speak up.
So you're
However,
trying to attack me, but you're not trying to kill me. But if I
how-
do too well, it works against me.
well, actually, the problem here isn't necessarily you attacking us or us attacking you. Just a simple mission that we would require from you all. Then, if you were to come back, at least with the provisions to help us, it could gain our trust a little bit. However, if
Sounds
you
more
come
like
out,
using us than it does anything else.
hey,
Hmm.
I'm just
I-
thinking out loud. Don't judge me.
I mean, we need to prove ourselves to you guys somehow.
and I'm certain that you wouldn't mind. Well, the matter of fact, that we would unfortunately be able to help you out on that. I hope you understand, for our own safety. Not going to lie, the word of Lich makes us quite uncomfortable.
And I was trying to find out what the fuck they were talking about myself. But yeah, I get it. I completely get it. Considering how I'm guessing we all got here was because of everything going right. And
Yes.
being a lich beforehand. So, yeah.
We will speak our own qualms in the morning, if you don't mind.
Yes, definitely. Sorry for walking up behind you guys without warning. I'm sorry.
They actually kind of give you a slight nod, and the other group just begins to start heading on over to go to bed per se.
Well, I go towards the other. Are those two really over by themselves?
Oh.
The ones away from the bed. You know, these guys. Are they actually there?
Are you two actually sleeping over there?
Ow.
or are
Uh
you near the beds?
oh, I could leave the bed if you want.
No. I was asking about the other two.
Oh,
I go back to my spot in the middle.
So your watch actually kind of goes over without a hitch, without anything to, well, try to attack you in your sleep per se, or try to attack you during your watch.
Okay.
As a Vishwakin kind of wanders around and
Not really.
what?
Sorry. It's just something I say when I get booped on the nose in my chat. I got booped.
All right. With that, third watch begins.
And yeah, Jade, I'd happily collab with you sometime.
And who is on third watch?
That would be
it's me.
yeah.
All right,
So I wake you up when my watch is over.
all right.
You
And when I wake you up, I also whisper in your ear, "Don't make things worse."
You got it.
Very easy.
Wow, so trusting. Fuck.
I just said it out of
Not
character for a
even our own
second.
group trusts each other. How are they supposed to? Holy shit.
We haven't been around each other very long yet. We don't really know each other. I would have said it to any of you. After I try and smooth things over like I did, I would have said it to any of you.
Really.
I will 100% make it worse.
It's very
Well,
easy to do so.
this part was out of character. That's why I said out of character first, or OC.
No.
The don't make things worse would have been in character, and it would have been whispered.
All right.
And
Tell
I
them
also
stories
would have
about
said
me being
please
royal.
beforehand. I also would have said please beforehand. Please don't make it worse.
This is an out of character suggestion. Just tell them a bunch of stories about how you're royal. It's great. I love them.
Yeah, bragging rights. All right, where are they? Are they like right over here or where?
Yeah, they're currently over there. Well, this guy over here is currently asleep.
Oh,
Yeah, most of them are sleeping now.
oh. Well,
Most
now
of them
what
are
do
resting.
we do? Do I just like
Keep
do it-
watch.
Keep watch, right? I keep watch. I'm on night guard duty.
All right. Currently, the Black Dragonborn and the Vishwakin seem to be just more on high alert right now. They're a little bit more spread out, not necessarily
Hey, with
trying to.
blue.
Yeah. However, I would like for you to go ahead and roll me a perception check there, Elra.
Perception.
I'm about to get stabbed in my ass.
Wow.
Ooh. At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
For
That's
six
what-
there, you thought
Nice.
that you heard something going on, but nah, probably just a hustle and bustle of what's going of the undead out there. Hopefully not at all encroaching on your guys' position.
Well, luckily, it's a bottleneck situation where we are, so that's why I chose it.
Probably just hearing things.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
as
help
suddenly you hear
my god, is someone getting murdered next door?
I think
Or
that
are
was
they?
a clown playing with a squeaky balloon.
Oh, oh no. Or are they
It's
fooling
the-
around over there? I don't know. I'm worried.
I
Just
think
don't
someone
be.
just murdered a Muppet.
Oh no.
Hopefully it's just Piggies. At least we get
That's
something out
Mickey
of it.
Mouse getting murdered in the other room.
Sorry, that was out of character.
If you ask
No.
me, they're the lucky ones. Oh, why is that? Because they don't have to sit through this shit anymore.
anyway, as of current Elra, I would assume that you would actually be, you'd be able to see it as a dyed red mohawked, furry-esque type of creature with very gnarled features, almost that of a hyena. Kind of completely dirty, with a large great axe in his hands, and you see all sorts of muck all kind of about him, and he smells rancid. But he
Uh-oh.
keeps on giving off this.
You who invited Scooby?
Scooby Doo Doo!
I think
Leo!
I think that's Scooby Doo Doo. Get it right?
Ha ha ha.
Scooby Doo
Ha
Doo?
ha 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 ha. As this particular creature just comes up and greets you.
Yes, hello. Was doing anything suspicious? I mean, hi?
I don't know if you're doing something suspicious, but I don't mind. Is there any fishes?
Is that English? Are you
Maybe.
speaking some sort of language to me?
I hope so. Well, not really good with Coleman.
You have like a very thick accent.
Here. Hello, my name is Gorge. What's your name?
Princess Elra.
Princess. Prince. I'm missing.
Don't be weird.
Oh, okay.
That was just a
Listen to this thing.
complete avoidance of a question, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you were asking a question, I'm sorry. It's really hard to understand with that accent of yours.
I was thinking you were missing because you was a princess in the muck. That doesn't necessarily make sense to me.
Well, you see, I'm out on my own because there's a stigma that goes around that people think princesses can't fight. So I'm here to prove them wrong.
It's one of them fairy tale princesses. I thought that was funny. Ate one before, didn't taste very funny.
What?
Thing loud enough for it
I
to
mean,
wake
it-
anyone? Whoa.
That's up to Ella if she wants to be able to wake everybody up.
Well, you're not planning on eating me, are you?
Gorge is good now.
Hmm. Well, I probably wouldn't taste very well. My dad always said that if I always got eaten to tell them that I'm made out of toenail clippings and nose hair. And that scares away all the monsters that try to eat me.
Wait, what?
Okay then.
I just zoned back in. Something about toenails and people going away?
Don't question it.
Don't
It's just
question
the
it,
princess
accept
being the
it.
princess as usual.
I.
No,
What third world country did she come from?
I don't know. I told you. The kingdom has like a really weird set of rules that Elra can't change when she's in power.
You better get there quickly, I guess.
Yeah. All right, back to this question. But I'm a nice princess. I swear. I won't beat you up unless provoked.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Oh, well, he was a nice princess. Unless you guys are nice not to try to attack me on sight. That's pretty late.
Well, yeah, I have nothing to say about that.
So, immediately the wooden person kind of comes up. Hello, tiny wooden person. Yes. No. Name's Gorge. Gorge yet. Gorge. I assume that you might be a fighter? Yeah, I do good fighting.
Like a big puppy dog.
Okay.
Said puppy dog?
Okay then. So, I suppose you would be helpful in it. Anything about you that we should know? I used to be a part of this snowpack. Damn, certain things happen. Did not necessarily agree with me chieftain, because he liked being with a bunch of bloodsuckers, or hates the bloodsuckers. And, I decided not to be with chieftain anymore. There was this one party, and well, I guess we were caught up in a flash of light. And I wound up having to kill me party because they all kind of went up into a very deaded appearance, which I did not like. I cried a lot.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all good.
I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Okay then.
You know, me and my party, we were in another room recently, and there were these orb babies, and I had to sacrifice one of them, and then the skeleton king appeared, and he shined a light on us, and our skin burned, and we just ended up here somehow.
You had a baby? Wow.
Well, I mean, I used to.
You must be a great mother.
I've literally never raised a child before up until this point.
And you
Someone had
sacrificed
to
it.
take care of. Yeah, I had to sacrifice it in order to continue wherever that's going.
For the greater good.
Yes. I hope I
Yeah.
don't have to sacrifice any more children.
I hope you don't have to sacrifice Scorch.
Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Alright, with that.
Goats for the goat
Good thing
throne.
we're all asleep.
Alright, so with that, Elra,
Yes.
it appears to be the end of your watch.
All right. I'm getting out of here.
So you go over to Rosa to wake her up fervently.
Wake up! Wake up! There's a weird guy, and he's gonna eat me, and I taste like toenail clippings and nose hair. I can't have this guy eat me alive. I have a kingdom to rule in 5 years.
What
I
the
think
hell
you need a
happened? Why
nap.
with food?
Go to bed.
Fine.
And I will get up and take her position.
So Rosa, you kind of get out, and yeah, you see this red mohawk, furry, hyena-looking thing.
I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna.
He's currently sitting by the campfire, roasting an arm.
I respect it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use my spell of illusionary instrument to summon an instrument, so that I may play some soft, subtle music to helpfully get the psychopathic princess to sleep.
Go ahead and roll a performance. Just for flavor.
17.
Elra,
Nice.
the chaos of what just transpired seems to smooth over your mind. as you dream about the wonderful world of your kingdom and how you are indeed going to enjoy your days as a now known adventurous princess that could definitely survive through incredible horrors.
Just in your sleep, you just hear, take that people at school who called me weak and pushed me down a flight of stairs twice.
How are they still alive if they did that to the princess?
That's the funny part. They aren't. Common
Oh.
cold.
Everyone can hear this music. But I guess it's taking a special effect on her of hallucinogenics.
Apparently. So yes. So Gorge actually immediately just kind of the hyena person kind of looks up. Oh, hello, new friend. How's it going?
Shh. People are sleeping.
Oh, hello, new friend. How's it going?
It's going.
That's good. My name is Gorge. Gorget.
Nice to
And-
meet you.
Eh, I like to fight things. And I am a good guy now.
We're 10 minutes before the 3-hour mark now.
Yep.
Do I have to worry about you fighting me?
I don't think so, as long as you're able to be nice to me.
Sure.
Neat. And with that, suddenly, all of you with a passive perception of 12 or higher within your sleep,
Yes. What do I do?
you all begin to hear cries and groans and wails that echo out throughout the entire corridors. And that's where
Neat.
that is where we end tonight's session.
Yay.
Dun
Wow.
dun dun.
Well, damn.
To be continued.
Yay.
Yes.
That's it for
Quite a
my stream.
productive
Good night,
session.
nerds.